Well, ladies and gentlemen, hyvät ystävät. This is an exciting time in Finnish cybersecurity history. For the first time, the Cybersecurity Award will be presented to an individual or an organization who has contributed significantly to the development of the cybersecurity industry. Innovated in new practices in the field or otherwise promoted cybersecurity and awareness in the industry in Finland and globally. The prize this year is donated by the Finnish Fair Foundation, by F-Secure, one of our main sponsors, DevSec, and the Finnish Electrical Safety Board, STEC. So I'd like to invite some members of the jury, including the chairman of the jury of this year's award, to join me on stage before asking our minister to join us on stage to give the award to this year's prestigious winner of the award. So please, give a huge hand to our jury. They've done a lot of work in scouting and developing this award just generally. So please give them a warm hand as I invite them on stage. So from FISK and also the chairman of the jury, the executive director of FISK, Juha Remes, tervetuloa, welcome. Yes. We also have the vice president for cybersecurity at Insta DevSec, Mr. Marko Hautokangas, tervetuloa, welcome. Yes. And from the CEO of STEC, Timo Kekkonen. That's a powerful Finnish name. Welcome, sir. And of course, the CEO here at the Finnish Fair Corporation, Anni Vepsäläinen. Tervetuloa, welcome. Mr. Chairman, could you say a few words about the process and the criteria you applied to this prize, please?
Thank you, Andre. We are building here in some sort of long-term awarding idea that this Nordic Cybersecurity Award would be sign of the significant act of towards of cybersecurity in global level or regional level in North Europe. And we were considering possibilities that who is going to get this reward can be always as a person, or it can be organization, or it can be in some sort of community. So we do not identify in particular that it has to be a person who is getting this award. And we get a great number different kind of suggestions, and those suggestions were very high quality. And out of this high quality, we decided the criteria which were listed by the Andre rather quickly. And we tried to follow the similar criteria also in the future once we are setting this award. And out of this great different suggestions, we come up in a single mind for this particular candidate to be best to getting this first award.
So the jury was unanimous?
Yes, it was.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, to underline the importance and the prestige of this award, please give a warm welcome to Finland's Minister of Economic Affairs, Mr. Mika Lintilä. Tervetuloa, welcome. Here you go.
Good evening. Good evening, everyone. It's a great honor to be here. I'm a big fan of AI. I'm 100% sure that artificial intelligence changes our life more than we understand nowadays. But what we need about this big revolution? We need trust to AI. And cybersecurity have a key role in that whole revolution. It changed our working life, it changed our labor market, it changed our education, it changed our healthcare and so on. But we must trust it. So you are experts in this role and in this sector. Without you, we can't trust what's gonna happen in next. So I very appreciate that you are here, and I'm so glad that I have a possibility to give this award to person. Do you already say the name?
Nobody has said. It's your turn.
Nobody said the name. The winner of the prize of cybersecurity Nordic in 2018, Abo Sederberg.
Woo! Bravo! Apo, can we ask you in good Finnish the typical question in these circumstances would be, miltä nyt tuntuu? How do you feel?
Well, I would love to say pahalta,
No, you wouldn't.
but actually that's not the case. So thank you very much. I'm very honored. This was what a surprise. I never thought that I could be the winner. But of course, after a couple of hours considering this, so perhaps there is good reasoning behind.
Absolutely.
But first of all, I would like to thank the jury for ranking me so high, because you did the criteria, and then surprisingly, I'm the winner. And when I started my career, I have been working for Finland, as you know, having background in the military for a long time. I never thought that I could be a cyber guy. So this was not my plan. But like it is in many cases in your life, so things just happen. And I have been very lucky in my working career and also in my life. And suddenly, 2010, I realized that we have to make a proposal to the Finnish government that we have to create a cybersecurity strategy. So, in a way, my primary school in cybersecurity, it was the Finnish strategy process. And we learned a lot, and we created a good concept for Finland, but it's also a good example for others. So, and I mean, in cybersecurity, the national cyber system concept, strategy, policy, everything what was said here, it is crucial. And otherwise you can't act internationally. And after I finished my career at the Secretary General of the Security Committee, Permanent Secretary Arthur Ratti told me that, well, by the way, I visited Switzerland. I promised that you go there and you go and look at cyber issues in the Security Policy Institute. And then really I ended up to the situation that I had to look cyber as a global challenge, which was in a way a new opening. So what can we do? Because this is a global challenge. This is a global threat, and no nation alone can handle this. So the question was, what is our contribution? What we can do at the global level? And in a way, then it came to my heart that the best thing we can do and how we can assist other countries is to give them a helping hand and educate them. Because cyber is not that much about money, but it's knowledge. That's more decisive. And that's the way we can, in a way, fill the gap between those who have and those who have less. So if we are helping them and we have created a very, very beautiful e-learning system, which those countries who don't have money to travel to our expensive courses to Geneva, they can be educated in their own country. And then we started to look cyber also as a European challenge, because we were surprised that at the European level, no one is speaking about European cyber crisis. So in Finland, we had an exercise on national level, but what about us Europeans? And looking at the vulnerabilities that we have at the European level, so really this can be an EU or NATO matter. So this can be a European challenge. So we created a competition for the students, because cyber is about the future. So the future generation have to be educated, and that's why we decided that, okay, we do a competition together with our partners and with the private sector and everyone for the future leaders, because that's decisive. And now we are taking this to Finland, so because I feel Finland had a little bit do more in cybersecurity what we have been doing.
That's why we're here.
That's why we are here. And then perhaps, so there are the two angles I have been looking as a global challenge and as a national challenge. But then always I have been constantly saying that cybersecurity is about innovation. It's about the new things. And where is the innovation coming? It's coming from the startup companies. So when I came back to Finland, so they managed to convince me that, okay, why are not you involved in startup companies and create new innovation? And I have been blessed to work with the very talented people, young people, and with a good team, and we are now creating new things in cybersecurity. Actually, as Minister said, artificial intelligence, it's the key. In a way, like it was said by President Putin, which was quoted here, so the one who is going to take over is the winner in artificial intelligence, in AI, is going to rule the whole world. So there is, in a way, at the moment in cyber world, there is a race going on. Is the white or black side going to win the artificial intelligence? And we strongly believe that we are the ones, the white guys, who are taking
the good guys,
are
going to win.
And we are going to win because of the new innovation. And because Finland is having a lot of, Finland is actually selected the most innovative country in digitalization of the Nordic countries. So we can be proud of that, because if the Nordic countries, they are not that bad, they are pretty good. So this
especially
is
in cyber.
That's something, and that's my final point, which I would like to say here, and perhaps this award is symbolizing it. Cyber is more an opportunity. It's a possibility. We can create the future if we want to do it. So I am very grateful, and I thank the jury, and also I thank the one, I don't know who have done this proposal, but I'm very grateful that someone has proposed me. And then also I thank my international partners. We have here a lot of international guests, and my special mentor on cybersecurity happens to be Rami Efrati. He is here, and Rami is always advising me. So if I have a problem which I don't know how to solve it, I can always call to Rami, and we are able to solve it together.
And then Rami has everything on video now.
Yeah,
you can see that.
And this is about cooperation, and cyber is about cooperation. So let's make it together. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. What a journey. Let's give him a big hand. That was probably the longest answer in Finland ever to the question, miltä nyt tuntuu? And
yeah, it's a great feeling. I feel honored. So.
But now I want you to be silent, like a good Finnish person. Take this in your hand, also this, and get together with the jury and Mr. Minister, and we will take pictures of this fine moment with a roaring round of applause for this award for cybersecurity and for Aapo Zetterberg's journey. Ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so very much. Thank you, members of the jury. Thank you, Mr. Minister. And congratulations once again, Aapo Zetterberg.